Hello, YouTube. Excuse me. Well, I told you I was going to do this video, and I said it was going to be bad, but it's not as bad as I thought it was. But this is, I think we can get a couple messages out of this. But it's about a distant cousin of mine on my mother's side. And like almost 6 months before I was arrested, he was arrested for murder in Sedalia, Missouri. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. But before I get started, if you're new, subscribe. If you like prison content and anything related to it, hit that like and share, comment, and especially if you know anything about this, and I'd like to hear your opinion on it, what you have to say. Anyway, so I had this distant cousin named Joe Corpier. Never saw him much before I got arrested. Maybe 2 or 3 times. He was like 5 years older than I was. So we hear about him getting arrested in Sedalia, Missouri for this murder. And he come to find out, this woman had hired him to kill her husband. Right before this would take place, she went to the hospital complaining of stomach problems. They find nothing wrong with her. I think she was just using it as an alibi to be away. But when I got arrested, one of his co-defendants was in county jail with me. It was a change of venue thing. His name was Ricky Miller. Now, Ricky, from what I know about Ricky, being around him and everything, I think he just happened to be hanging around the wrong people. So anyway, there was this other girl named, Ricky was 17. There's this girl named Elaine Schultz, and she gave them a shotgun. I think it might have actually been the guy who got shot belonged to him. But she ended up getting manslaughter. Involuntary manslaughter, I think it was. Ricky, if I remember correctly, ended up getting 30 years. There was another guy named James Quick, and I don't know how much time he got. But anyway, 3 of them go into the house. There was Joe Corpier, my cousin, James Quick, and Ricky Miller. And they go into the house, and I guess the guy heard the commotion, and he comes out in the hallway, and they shoot him. Joe shoots him in the chest, the groin, the thigh, and the buttocks. She was supposed to got $100,000. The woman who did the hiring was supposed to got $100,000 upon the death of her husband, life insurance. The really messed up thing is, she was going to give them $10,000, not $10,000 a piece, $10,000. So they would have to split it at least 3 ways, maybe 4, and what's that, $2,500, $3,000 a piece, depending on how many they split it up for. But this just goes to show, I read some paperwork and stuff, and apparently Joe had said that he would do it if he was paid. Shit, whether it's true or not, I don't know. The woman's name was Lena Anderson. The guy that was killed was John Anderson, not the singer. And but she told them that he was abusing her and their children. They had 4 children. But it came out in court that one of the guys, I think it was James Quick, was having an affair with her. So I think it might have been over that. And actually, she was probably, having an affair with him just to get him to do this. But it said, I read it said they all 5 made statements. I think Lena was the first one to confess. And I don't know what type of statement Joe made. But this just goes to show. It's what I've been telling people. People nowadays, when they get caught doing something, they just start telling on one another. And one of the things is the detectives and cops and all that, they like doing that. They take one person to a room and said, hey, your buddy over here is telling on you. He's saying this and that, saying you did it all. Hoping, it is, whether it's true or not, he's hoping that you will start talking to them. And many times it works. I personally think it should be against the law to tell a lie to somebody that you're questioning, but it's neither here nor there, I guess. Anyway, so you young people, running around with all these people, these troublemakers and stuff, people that may get you in trouble, just remember, when you all get arrested one day and you're in the jail, somebody's going to sing. It may be you, it may be somebody else, but the cops are going to try to get you to start talking one way or another. And if they tell you that your buddy's telling on you, saying that you was the one that did it and everything, I wouldn't go for that if I was you. But the best thing is not to even be involved in that. Just think about your actions. And I think that's where Ricky comes into play. I think, because from everything I read, he was just friends with like Joey and James Quick and these others. I think they might have told him about going and doing this, and Ricky was like, yeah, let's do it. And he may have not even thought they was really going to do it. Maybe he did. I don't know. But that's how you get caught up in things like that. So, Ricky was in the jail with me, and he was talking about Joe. And he said, what he told me though was that some other people had told on him. From what I read, they all made statements. All 5 people made statements. Maybe Ricky thought that somebody else had said something and decided to say something too, or make his own statement. And I don't know what he said in the statements. But I really think it's messed up that 3 people went to this house and killed this guy for $10,000. $10,000 that they never even got to see. So when I got to, before I go any further, me and Ricky and another guy that was we was in a 3-man tank. What was is a big room. It had 3 cells in it, and outside the cells it had a table. And it was me and Ricky Miller and another guy. Can't really remember his name, but anyway, we all tried to escape. Again, it was me and the other guy that got to talking about escape. Actually, the other guy first mentioned it, and then I got to talking to him about it, and Ricky wanted to be a part of it too. You see how that works? Once again, he was along for the ride with the wrong people at the wrong time, and so to speak. I'm not trying to put Ricky down. I'm just saying this is just how easy you can get caught up into doing something. And that included me too. When the other guy got talking about escape, I was all for it. So, I'm guilty of that too. And probably would got a lot less time if I hadn't tried escaping. But anyway, I get to the walls, Missouri State Penitentiary, and who do I see? Joe. And Joe wants to give me a lecture on killing people. Really, Joe? I was protecting my brother. You did it for money. Money that you didn't even see. And money you had to split up with other people. $10,000 you had to split up with other people. And he tried to tell me, well, she was being abused by him and this and that. I really don't think she was, but maybe she was. I don't know. That's not the point. He's trying to lecture me on what I did when, if you ask me, my personal opinion, what he did was worse. And that's just my opinion. You all may think differently, but I just couldn't believe he was doing that. Anyway, Joey died in prison, I think in 2008, it said. Ricky should be out by now. Lena, she ain't getting out. I'm sure Elaine, she only did not very much time at all, if any, on the involuntary manslaughter. And I don't know how much James Quick did. I would say it wasn't any less than what Ricky did. Probably somewhere between what Ricky did, the 30 years, I think it was, and what Joe did. It depends on how much they thought he was involved. But anyway, when I was telling my family about this, they got to looking him up on the online, and they found an article where it said they went in there and they killed the guy and the 4 children. I was beside myself. And so that's originally the reason I was going to tell you guys a story, because I felt like I had to. And I had to get it off my chest anyway, because I was really upset. And, I mean, I was beside myself. And I was going to let people know, try to find out where Ricky lived, and let people know about him, But it comes out that wasn't true. And Just there's another thing you gotta realize: you can't believe everything you see. You know, I read several articles after that, and none of them mentioned that. So I'm pretty positive that that was just some article that somebody had written and didn't know what they was talking about. Anyway, that's all I got for you today, and thank you for listening. And I'll see you next time. Oh, for all you guys that are subscribed, don't forget the membership thing. I told everybody that once we get to 20, then I'll have a on live chat with y'all. Again, thank you for watching. Bye.